Alrighty, hey there guys, Adrian here, AKJetterbro95, coming at you guys with another video. So today guys, we got 4 players for the gameplay for you guys. We've got Nick BELLORE, which really didn't see the field that much, so I guess realistically you could say 3 players. But we also got CODY, BARTON, Richard Sherman, and cornerback DK Metcalf. So I guess 3 players for you guys for the defensive side of the ball. But I will touch on Nick BELLORE and what my thoughts on him are. So real quick, let's touch on him. So Nick BELLORE, it's a fullback. It is what it is. You know, kind of okay that we did get him now, because that way, you know, in a couple of weeks, you know, we're not having to worry about getting another fullback. We can focus on hopefully getting Quandre Diggs or like Darrell Taylor, Uchenna Nwosu, maybe get another what's another one, like that would be a really good upgrade for this team. I don't want to say Jamal Adams, because I think Jamal Adams' card is still somewhat good on the Seahawks team. Definitely not to like maybe a Kobe Parkinson, you know, just for the current day roster. But nonetheless, I do think Nick BELLORE is all right. For his abilities though, guys, he does get every single regular a bucket for 1 AP. And then the 3 bucket, he gets goal line back, armbar, post up, and bulldozer. Now, the one other thing that's interesting about these cards is they actually do get their own special chemistries that it can increase your team scheme a little bit. So for example, you know, I'm using the Seahawks Pass Pro, which gives +1 to agility, throw power, you know, all that stuff. And then if you continue to add them on throughout releases 2 and 3, you can start to get bigger increases like +1 speed, +1 acceleration, +2 pass block finesse, +1 to short route, +1 to break sack. You know, so right now, you know, you can only get the 1, but I like this. I like this change with this chemistry. They didn't actually mention that on the stream last night in regards to discussing it. For whatever reason, they did not talk about it, so it is what it is with Nick BELLORE. So now we're moving on to the defensive players. So the first one I want to showcase to you guys is CODY BARTON. Now I do have him at 4th linebacker because I really didn't like this CODY BARTON, because he really wasn't anything better than what we had for Devin Bush and Bobby Wagner. He's not better than those two, and so therefore he really won't play for me that much. And even then, I probably would have a hard time moving on from the 2 of them, even if he was better, because you know, Bobby Wagner, I love Bobby Wagner cards, you guys know that. And then Devin Bush has probably been my favorite user this year. And, you know, I did actually take out Devin Bush for Bobby Wagner for CODY BARTON today. And I actually did notice it on the field. Like, Devin Bush was not all over the place making plays for me. But I will say, though, if you do want CODY BARTON, especially with that 94 power move, you definitely can do some work with him. I'm not saying he's completely garbage. You can do a little bit of work with CODY BARTON, but I don't know if he has any pass rushing traits in order for you to use that 94 power move. But in terms of abilities, he does get Lurker, Crusher, Enforcer, and Tackle Supreme, all for 0 AP, which is the same on all middle linebackers throughout the promo. And he only gets Washington Commanders chem, like with what Nick BELLORE has, so you're only going to see, that's why I'm not using it. Next we have cornerback DK Metcalf, who much like CODY BARTON, I did not really think this DK Metcalf was any better than what we have for cornerbacks right now. You have Richard Sherman, Tariq Woolen, Kobe Bryant, who I think is probably a little bit of a better cornerback just because he does get free pick artist. And then you also have Devon Witherspoon, who's really good. But this cornerback DK was pretty good, though. 99 speed, 95 press, 99 speed, zone coverage, 99 acceleration. Really good stats all the way around. I really don't want to say he's better or he's going to play for me just because of the just because I think Devon Witherspoon plays better as a card. And then lastly, really quick, we got Richard Sherman, the greatest cornerback of the 2010s. And that is a hot take. That is not a hot take. I'm sticking to that claim. Did have a pretty bad day, though. I won't say that he had a good day today. I personally think it had a lot to do with the fact that he just was not high. He just didn't have a high enough play rec, because I was actually trying a different strategy item today with the bull rush strategy item, which does give an increase to you know, pass rushers. And with that, took a play rec. Sherman did take a bit of a play rec hit down to 95. So yeah, probably gonna stick with that in the zone for another week or so, and then maybe go back to the bull rush one. But Richard Sherman, 98 play recognition, 99 speed, excel, 99 agility, 98 change of direction, also with 98 man, 99 zone. Yeah, really good cornerback. I don't know if he's the best cornerback in the game anymore because I think there's a Joey Porter out there now that is really, really good overall. But yeah, with that being said though, guys, yeah, enjoy the gameplay. All right, as we get into the gameplay, guys, my opponent's top three: Drew Brees, Fred Warner, and Calvin Johnson. And then for myself, we've got Russell Wilson, Cody Barton, and Bobby Wagner with the Nick BELLORE chemistries. Russell actually did get upgraded to a 99 overall. I don't know if you guys saw, but I'm basically a 99 on offense with this team. We just need to get a left end upgrade, which is Jadeveon Clowney, which hopefully, like, the chemistries as they add on will definitely make it to where I could get him the 99 overall, and then a free safety, which I'm hoping is Quandre Diggs. But 39 here, obviously we're using Cody Barton. We did have him at sub linebacker 1 today to try and use him. He throws it directly at Cody Barton, but he doesn't pick that off and doesn't even try to go for the ball. Now, something I did not realize until I was in the middle of editing this video, as you see, he hits the quick seam right up there to his receiver, Calvin Johnson, is that Cody Barton actually has play ball on conservative, which is really bad if you're looking for a linebacker to be in coverage like that. It's really, really bad to have a lurker linebacker with not even a balanced play ball and air tendency. So needless to say, that is probably the biggest selling point for me to recommend you guys to not pick up Cody Barton. As you see right here, Cam Chancellor gets a hit stick fumble, and we take it back in down to the 37-yard line with DK. So good start on defense. Obviously, you know, really, really happy about that. Now, this is actually my first official games that I've played on the new AP change since they did it about a week ago, because I just haven't been motivated to play the game. As I talked about in the stream, I just wasn't really interested in playing the game. Now, after I played a little bit, you see right here, I just held the ball too long. I had Jimmy Graham open on the hook route because he was supposed to be there with his linebacker, but he didn't do it. He wasn't there. So second and 18, we take the drag to Doug Baldwin, and we do get about 7 yards, I think 8 yards, so that's about 3rd and 10. But yeah, this was my first official games, so my overall thoughts, I actually think that the change for this game is really fine. Like, I don't hate the change overall. As you see right here, we do have Lockett on the stick route, and we do take it into the end zone off that spacing switch concept. But I don't hate the changes. I think the changes are fine for the most part. I'm just wondering why they decided to wait so long to make those changes, you know, because like they had an entire year to change it, right? But they decided to wait until last week. Now, obviously, I know the reason, like the actual, like, full-on reason was because of the golden tickets. They wanted to make GTs much more enticing. You see right here, we do get the interception with Tariq Woolen there in man coverage. Yeah, you know, Tariq is just really, really good, guys. I don't know how many times I've said that before, but I'll say it again. Tariq is really good as we get on the boot to with Russell and take the throw to Metcalf. But that is not what like, I understand why they decided to wait until now. I just think that it was a terrible idea to wait. I would have much rather have them wait, taken the change and did the change a lot earlier in the year, especially when people started getting like free abilities, like, you know, free short ends, free, or like 1 AP short ends and all that stuff. But I mean, EA doesn't make any sense, you know? We all know this. They don't make sense with what they do. Much like this play call. I don't understand why I decided to do that. I think it was just because I wanted to get out of the formation, which I probably should have just burned a timeout there, to be completely honest. But right here, we hit the drag to Baldwin, taking our drags, taking our yardage, you know, 8 for 8 right here. We go to no huddle. Since I do not have a timeout to spare, or 2 timeouts, I mean, instead of the 3, because I actually did take one earlier in the game so I could finish setting up my substitutions. Across my playbook, I ended up having to burn a timeout right there. So here, I do recognize the DB blitz, and we just throw it right away to Tyler Lockett on the quick slant. So expecting the similar type of thing, but from the right side this time. I call a different play. I call an RPO. Right here, we get a really bad rack animation. Now, I'm obviously pissed off because I got a really bad rack animation. But, I mean, afterwards, you know, I thought to myself, and even said out loud, I don't even think I would have gotten a first down even if I got a good rack animation. So, it is what it is with that. But 1st and 10, we just take the quick check down to Gerald Everett. 2nd and 9 here. Now, we just do a little bit of a handoffs, you know, some handoffs down this stretch. I think actually we pass on this next play, if I'm not mistaken. Because, yes, we do. because I'm obviously 3rd and 8. I'm not going to run the ball on 3rd and 8. That's just a bad idea. But we do get the first down here with K9 in the flat after making some changes there. So obviously, you know, I did want to get the ground game going because I was not having very much, haven't been really having very much success with running the football. So I do want to get some yardage in with the backs, get them some touches, you know, get them going a little bit. Give them also another thing to think about for my offense, because instead of the play action stuff and some shotgun plays, maybe get them some thinking about, you know, maybe a handoff to K9 or something here and there. So as we do find the in route to Baldwin on that play action. Right here, we do motion over Jimmy Graham to seal off the left side, so we have a little bit of a better lane to cut into on that play. So next play here, 1st and 10 here, another handoff again, trying to get the backs going, trying to get him to think about, you know, other things that are potentially happening. So right here, 2nd and 12 here after a 2-yard loss, we do actually take the check down to K9, somehow get the completion, do a nice spin move, you know, do the hokey pokey, turn ourselves around, and force him to rage quit right about now. Hey, anyways, that's going to be the end of the video. What the fuck? Okay, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. Also, leave a like on the video. And if you guys are new, hit the subscribe button below. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.